Perfect. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is the 129 here, as beautiful and fabulous as ever, here for a very quick divergent while my Nicktoons game is being set up, where I'm going to observe a bit of Gary versus Jam, which is always delightful magic to see. Now, these two players have been the top two seeds, so seeing them in winners final proves that this whole event has been going ever so swimmingly. What can they do to each other? We just saw a fantastic set earlier today of DegenGary flexing the might of his will a little bit like that, as a matter of fact, which is always clean to see. But unlike the last matchup, I'm pretty sure that the Ike sword is going to be more than enough to get him in these close encounters, and it will be even better when he's able to force into that Charizard. But we are not quite there yet. We're still on Ivysaur. Now, who's going to win it? Ooh, I was going to say, who's going to have the better advantage on ledge? Just give it to the Ivysaur in theory, but I'm pretty sure when Ike does crazy things like that, we like Ike indeed, ladies and gentlemen. We like Ike indeed. That is what he does best here, and he is moving his way up to equalizing this matchup. I gotta say, this one's going low and slow compared to some of the other games that we're used to seeing here at the ESC, and it's actually quite fun to see it once in a while. Ooh, okay. So, there's one thing that Jam is very effective at doing is juggling his opponents with the effectiveness up there. The man is religiously practicing his combos on that, so if he's going one against you, you might as well just concede because you're already dead. Yeah. But of course, Ivysaur is very good. Oh, ho, ho. If all else fails when you're playing as Ike, then you go for the up B, and if all else is failing as Ivysaur, you go for the down air. It's a very standard matchup we've seen here so far. Oh, and I've just dropped my plastic thingy wherever that's gone. Oh, thank you, Mr. Thank you, Leo. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. Ooh, big noise, big noise. So, this game is once again on a knife edge. I don't know why, like, I'm so used to seeing things like that come through. These are the kind of pressure situations that Jam is so effective in now. Oh, thank you. Okay, we're going literally as even Stevens as we can get. Both players on one stock at 0%, now 5-3%. Oh my goodness, the action is so fast-paced, I can't even keep up with it. There, remember to breathe, ladies and gentlemen. Breathing is good key. So, ooh, the kind of clean combos from Squirtle coming out. In theory, this kind of limits Jam's recovery potential whenever Squirtle is out, because if he goes for a side B and Squirtle hits him with that down B, it is not going to go so well. Side B, I should say, not down B, pardon me. Mistaken Pokemon jargon. Too much Project M makes the mind go moldy. So, see what I said about that juggling earlier? Got him to 74% with it already, but I'm still getting a perfect parry out of shield. Oh my goodness, perfect down air, but it didn't hit the sweet spot, but that sweet, sweet spike. So how is Jam going to play this on ledge? Very good using Gary's, seeing you up each try and hit above ledge and dissuade a further engagement. How's it going to follow up from here? Ooh. Early air dodge to dissuade a up B play. Oh, but there's another kind of up B play. Oh, but it didn't connect, unfortunately. I don't think that would have killed, but definitely would have scared someone into not really playing as aggressively as they want to. Now, okay, this is the kind of situation I said about, but thankfully there is no Squirtle neutral B to fear our situation here. So, what can you get done? Okay, Gary's been swapping onto his Charizard. I say his... Oh, what a... Woo-hoo. Oh, I saw fear in my eyes there for a second, ladies and gentlemen. That could have been a very dangerous situation for Ike on the recovery, but Jam, he's fine with it. Oh, and he was able to DI out of that, so we still have a series. I was going to go for a calm, cool, collective, guys don't look at explosions kind of finish, but Gary is not having it. So, got him off stage as Ike. What's Ike going to do here? He could always go for a down. Took the play right out of my mouth. The down tilt out of shield, getting himself game 1 in this set. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, everything else in between, we are going to game 2 of this set. I have noticed the names are the wrong way around. I wholeheartedly apologise for this tomfoolery on my behalf. And let's see what we can do there. Oh, a very aggressive opening gambit going for a side B from the Ike, but I guess that's the benefit of playing on small battlefields. You can do nerdy stuff just like that. Oh my goodness, if we'd been able to connect it down there for that, it would have been some of the cleanest Pokemon parrying combos I've ever seen. But the DI is there to get away from it, so relax, we can be calm again. But I will say, when you're up to 85 damage in the first 24 seconds of a match, you should be sweating. So, I imagine that if Jam wants to try and get ahead in this matchup, the best bet is going to be forcing him into that Charizard. It feels like even though the Ivysaur is just very strong and very easy to kill, getting in against it is very tricky when all it takes is a Razor Leaf here or a Vine Whip there to get himself away from the matchup. Oh my various goodness. Ooh, thanking his stars for a little bit of armor on that one. He's going very far out in this. But thankfully the Ivysaur's recovery time was just slow enough in order to ensure safe recovery for the Ike. Oh! My goodness, Gary going for one of his trademark and beautiful side Bs, but unfortunately Jam was ready for it. He's been reading these books, ladies and gentlemen. He can see what's going on. So, how can he move in disadvantage state? He's 108%. I'm pretty sure any move can kill him. Oh, and a perfect parry comes out there. That is fantastic. So, how can he move on from this set to do something fantastic here? He's got 53%. This is all just free time, ladies and gentlemen, everything in between. This man has got free time on this stock. Oh, he goes for another one of those super risky moves. Oh! Oh my goodness gracious me! The Great Ether is great indeed. Gets himself a spike on the ledge against the poor defenseless Charizard. It is disgusting to see, but it's oh so clean. Oh, okay. Alright, reel it back in, I am calm, cool, collected, professional caster now. I am not the shoutcaster I used to be, purely because my voice has been ruined by the virus. So, down tilt on ledge is very clinical to see on Ike. Jam has a lot to play with here. I'm about to say he had 3 stocks in his arsenal, but he only actually has 2. But when it's 2 and the enemy is at 70%, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. But we all know what happens when somebody gets too complacent in a set. It can mean some very bad things. Let's see how Jam decides to take this. Oh, that's audacious. It goes a little early on that, but I think it's just a flex at that point. Classic dash attack. We've seen a lot of UK Ikes, such as Handsome Man GP and Jam himself, get amazing kills with that! And he gets a kill with the down tilt once again. With Jam going 2-0 up in this set. Alright, we're going into game 3 of the winners final. We've got Handsome Man Jam and DegenGary going up against it in PS2. This is inferior home field advantage. If anyone is going to win on this stage, it's going to be the Pokemon trainer, you should hope. So, very nice combo, getting a cheeky little 27% out. I think that although it's a dangerous place to be with how small, tiny, and easy to launch you are, but I honestly think this could be the Pokemon that can get Gary a lot of movement in the set. I know it's the first one that comes out, but hey-oh. A man can dream to see it do well. So, 44% on Jam already. Let's see if he can extend it past further. Ooh, he was expecting a DI down there and went for a down there, but it really should have been an up air coming out of Jam there to get that success off. But, oh, that's the exact kind of interaction I was talking about. But thankfully, it was just on ledge by the time the water connected, so it was not a dangerous problem for Mr. Jam. But, it's clearly he's playing a little more safe against the Squirtle. He's noticing he fears what that little do. So, see, playing a little bit around him, getting a couple of down tilts and down smashes in here and there. When it's got as much coverage as Squirtles do, you can throw them out and see what you get. Oh, but Ike's getting the aerials in, and you never want to be up against those. Oh my goodness, it was a premium punishment when it was not taken. He was expecting the roll out of the up B, and it just did not come out. Jam is so good at getting into his opponent's heads and getting a sweet little snipe with the forward air like that off stage. So, let's see. We're staying on Charizard at these early percents, which means that there must be some range advantages to get. And honestly, I think that the Charizard's kill potential is going to be very good up against the Jam at 123%. But, oh! The Flavit's claim out, and it did not kill. That is very sad to see, because I love the side B action. It's my favourite of all the Pokemon Trainers moves, except maybe that juicy little Ivysaur down here. So, getting a good grab, catching him as he's landing on stage. Oh, and for the 3rd time, the counter off stage comes out, and for the 3rd time, it does nothing. And a fantastic up smash from Handsome Man Gary there to get himself back onto the 2s in this set. But doing a good job of layering on the pressure and the early damage at part of the stock. He's looking to equalize this play pretty effectively, and a fantastic good Razor Leaf into neutral air there. We'll get him a nice little 20% damage on top of that. Oh, but the UK Ike Classic comes out, the dash attack that you're never expecting, and got himself a kill with it. So, Gary's on his last stock. I think he's got the elements to turn it around. After all, this isn't any old Pokemon trainer we're talking about. This is Gary, one of the greatest ever lived. Love that boy. Precious boy. Want to see him do well. Totally not just saying that because I want it to go to 5 games, because the 5-game series is pog as heck. So, fantastic job of grabbing him off the jump there. He's playing so patiently, and the down tilt when covering on stage. Oh, you love to see those directional down tilts from the Charizard come out. They are oh so handsome when they do. Love to see it. Oh, I keep dropping my little plastic thingies, and my wonderful TA Leo is doing a phenomenal job of grabbing them for me. Even though they have decided not to. You all awesome stuff, Monk. Some of that. Alright, so 69%, nice. Just really wanted to point that out because it's very important, as I'm sure you know. 69 is very hilarious, but it's time for those classic iPod players to come out and do some serious damage in this set. What are we gonna get? Oh, fantastic job reading the up air. Oh! Oh, if it hadn't been for that air dodge, that could have been a clean bit of pressure coming out from. Oh, I can't look, ladies and gentlemen. I can't look. It's hurt to watch. Oh, it's too tense. I'm watching through my fingers. It's just. Okay, calm. I'm the calm caster now, not the shout caster now. So, all right, this is gonna be an easy punish window coming in through here, and oh, the UK Ike special comes out, and Jam gets yet another dash attack kill, securing his place in Grand Finals.